Hey everybody, it's Stephanie Old World Gamer along with Mr. Scott Devin Kane, and welcome back to another episode of the Retro Indie Pixels podcast.
We are back once again to give you your gaming news and Scott's guilty gaming pleasures of playing games you shouldn't be playing, but does anyway.
It's not like they're all terrible or anything.
Oh, I know, not all of them are terrible, but I mean, you know, I've been known to play a little Crush in my time. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a clicker thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'd like to click. I played a lot of Cookie Clicker in my time, too.
Jeez.
It's the same thing with waifus, so, you know.
It's okay. And as always, podcast unofficially sponsored by Jones's Soda. Got me a root beer this week. Scott's got freaking watermelon, but whatever.
I know. I know your opinion on the watermelon. That's, you know, I have to. Hold on, wait.
Woo!
It's weird. It's different. I don't know. It's pretty good.
Tastes like watermelon.
I also have strawberry lime soda to go.
Yeah, well, that one's good too. Actually, Liz over there, she's a fan of the strawberry lime as well.
There you go, Liz. Strawberry lime soda for later.
Strawberry lime fans in the house.
But so how was your gaming week, Stephen?
I didn't do as much streaming as I would like to this week. I had a couple of different things going on, so I was kind of looking after that more so than anything else. And then one day was like literally all wasted on waiting for a package.
Yeah, I basically did the same thing. I think I got one session of Final Fantasy 3 in this week, and then just the rest of the week was like, yeah, I'll get to it. I didn't get to it, but I'm hoping this week will be the week where I finish Final Fantasy 3 and blah blah blah. And same shit, different day, you know. But
I just want to get the world record for Donkey Kong Jr. Math, and then I can say, layer.
Yeah.
To it, and then like go to Double Dragon and try and see what I can do with that, or Bomberman's, one or the other. I don't know. It's a toss-up.
Either or, get them world records back, you know, all good stuff. But I've been actually kind of behind the scenes trying to find myself something speedrun. Like I kind of wanted to go back to doing like the Super Mario Maker all.
Oh, Jesus.
Story mode levels done.
Yeah.
But again, it's like a 4-hour run, so it's like, you know.
That's crazy.
It's tough to like dedicate yourself to a 4-hour, you know, speed run, but if you get that world record, man, it's feel good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yeah, other than that, you know, played a little Crystal Chronicles this week. You know, beyond past all of the faults that it has, it's still Crystal Chronicles. It's still fun. Yeah, that's about it. So, anyway, outside of the game news we have for each other, it's time for SDK's News for the Week, which is brought to you, as always, by VG247 and Destructoid.com. So, this was something that, like, I found interesting. GameStop is going to offer installment plans for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. In a bid to stay relevant as the next generation of consoles arrives, GameStop is reportedly looking to offer customers a cheaper way of owning new boxes. GameStop is considering offering more than one way for players to get a PS5 or Xbox Series XS this holiday, outside of paying the full price up front. According to a VentureBeat report, the retailer has already revealed these plans in an internal document. GameStop is looking into 3 different options: installment plan, direct layaway, and a rent-to-own program. Installment plans will be offered through third-party companies like QuadPay and Klarna. I've never even heard of that. And they enable customers to split the purchase into 4 payments over 6 weeks. Installments don't come with any interest, so the end price will be the same. Layaway is something GameStop manages directly and will allow those interested to pay small investments over a certain period of time. Only after all installments are paid after the full payment has been received do customers get their console. Finally, GameStop is working with third party to offer a rent-to-own option, which allows the customer to pay a small upfront amount, take home the console, and pay the rest over 1 to 12 months. According to an internal memo, customers will be free to return the product during the 12 months. All of these are separate from Xbox All Access and apply to PS5 as well as other products sold at the retailer. This is new. I mean, I've never thought that GameStop would be one to be like, listen, we're gonna like try to make it so that these payments are easy on you guys. We're like, GameStop's always been about like, listen, give us our money. But you know, I
yeah, but see, have you ever done these rent to own options kind of thing?
No.
Usually, what happens is that the system is $400. All right, well, we'll make you pay it on your phone bill / cable bill over the course of 3 years. By the way, Jesus, Steve.
Thank you for the sub, Steve. Thank you.
Thank you for Twitch Prime sub, Mr. 6 Osiris. 22 months. But basically, I'm pretty sure my original
Hey, sub-train coming on, guys. Sub-train coming on. You gotta
hey, whatever, man.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good.
Milk me, daddy.
Milk me,
good.
daddy. Jesus. Alright, so as I was saying, fuck. The original Xbox 360 that I went to get, I got through my cable provider, and I believe what it came out to after it was all said and done was $1,200. And guess what? After the 3 years, when I finally fully paid it off, 2 months later, red ring. Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah.
This music's appropriate.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all about the whole layaway system, you know, like the rent-to-own thing. I don't know about that. Also, like, here's... wait for it.
Colon.
All she says is colon and didn't know in parentheses or anything. Getting the sub tray on there. Thank you for the sub, Mr. Firewind.
Yeah,
and
right?
Mr. Gene. 3 months.
Yeah, I'm all right with the layaway system because that means that like you're paying for whatever you're going to pay for. That's your money. And like when you're $400 or $600 or whatever it is for, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. For it's yours, so you don't have to. My question is, how do they enforce that? Like, if you don't make your payments, what do they do? Go after you? Do they send somebody to your house? Like.
Well, they have your address if you use the one of their GameStop cards.
But who do they send? They send the police after you for like the police are gonna show up and be like, listen, kid, we gotta take your Xbox. Like, really? Is that how that's gonna end up? We're gonna have like the GameStop police now, or I mean, like
no, they'll just have collectors that will get it from them for them.
Okay, so there's collection people for GameStop. All right, that's fine. So I don't know. I think this is I like this idea. I mean, I don't know if it's going to work for everybody. I don't know if it's going to end up causing more problems than it's worth for some people. But what happens? Do you get your money back if suddenly you can't make a payment and be like, listen, I can't make this payment. Here's your Xbox. Do I get my money back or what? Or with the layaway system, it's I guess it's going to be a rent.
Yeah, how does that work? Like, well, if I paid X amount of dollars on it, do I get that money back if you take the system? Like,
right.
Or do I get a partial amount of the system? You get a partial amount.
It's like, are we chopping the dog in half? Is this going to be a dirty divorce? Are we going to have to fight? Do I need a lawyer? Yeah, for rent-to-own, I would assume, like Gene's saying, it's probably no, because you are renting the system to own it. So, like, if you miss a payment, you've already, you've had the Xbox the whole time, so you don't get your money back because you technically, rented it until you own it. But, like, I would assume for layaway systems, you would get your money back because, like, you've never owned the system to begin with. So what I'm seeing here, though, is what I'm like for the layaway. The layaway system that says that like the purchase is going to be 4 payments over 6 weeks. Okay, cool. And the installments don't come with interest. But they didn't say anything about the interest on the installment plan sort of thing. So I'm not really sure if that's going to be a thing or not, because or to rent to own. I would assume rent to own is probably going to end up costing you more than what the console would be to begin with, simply because you have the console on you. So it's not going to be like let's say if it was it's $299 for the Xbox Series X. Like if you go for the rent to own sort of thing, you're probably going to end up paying like $330 for it or $340 or whatever it is, I would assume. So, but I do like the fact that GameStop actually is giving us options to be able to own these consoles over a period of time, because we're in a day of age. I didn't even notice.
I'm train level 1 complete, Scott. Thank you for the sub, Else Buddy. 3-month streak. That's 18 months. Jesus.
But anyway, I forget what the hell I was saying now. I hype trained myself right out of my thoughts. Fuck, I forget. We're gonna move on because I can't remember what the hell I was saying. Anyway, we're moving on. We talked to you last week or the week before about the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake being a possibility. It's actually been confirmed now.
Someone leaked all over it.
The rumors were true. We are getting a remake of Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Rumors about some sort of Prince of Persia remake getting announced at the Ubisoft Forward today. At the Ubisoft Forward today, which is actually today, have been swirling for a while. At one point, it was believed to be a remake of the original classic game. Now it's clear that Ubisoft is actually working on a remake of Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, the beloved 2003 action platformer most of us remember as their first POP game. The Russian Uplay Store leaked the game with help of a banner and a brief video. Both very clearly show the game's title and its new visual style, the latter already being criticized by fans. The writing was really on the wall, and fans figured out the Prince of Persia tease in one promo image from Ubisoft Forward. The top left image shows one of the game's original puzzles, and those familiar with the style immediately picked up on it. In any case, we won't have to wait too long to get official information. Ubisoft's second Forward event streams live today. It's already streamed live today. I don't remember what exactly they said, but I'm pretty sure it is actually going to be Sands of Time, or what I do remember I read. But I think this is the correct choice. I don't think that going back and remaking like the old PC version of the game would have been the right choice. I think Sands of Time is definitely the better choice, because first of all, the original version was not it was really nothing more than like a puzzle platformer, and there really wasn't too much depth to it. Where Sands of Time definitely had more depth to it, and it's definitely one of those games that you either played the crap out of it or didn't play it because you didn't own it. But if you did, you played this game because it was super good. You know what I'm saying? So, this is definitely the better choice. Whether or not people are going to be happy with its visual style, you're never going to make everybody happy, of course. There are people who would still say that the Final Fantasy VII Remake didn't look good. And I'm like, how do you criticize this game? It looked so amazingly good. It didn't follow the whole. It's not the Final Fantasy VII that I played before. I wanted everything to go exactly the way that it was before. But you're not catching the concept of the game, though. But you're never going to make everybody happy. For the couple of screenshots that I did see for what was leaked, it looks decent. So you're going to get a Sands of Time remake. What the hell are you guys complaining about? Jeez. We're getting all these awesome remakes nowadays, so outside of how people are a little miffed about how the Crystal Chronicles remake went, There are simple things that could be changed to make it better, but it's still a fun game. But, you know, you're getting Santa time. Stop complaining.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So, anyway, moving on. So we did. I did say I was going to talk about the Xbox Series X and X and S coming out. Xbox Series X is coming November 10th for $4.99. Pre-orders are opening on September 22nd. We finally have a price and a launch date for Xbox Series X. Microsoft has officially announced today that Series X, its premier next-gen console, will retail for $4.99. Xbox Series X, along with the recently announced Series S, which is going to be only $2.99, will be available worldwide beginning November 10th. You can pre-order starting September 22nd, and the Amazon store page is already up. If those details seem a bit familiar, it's because they recently leaked along with what looked to be a trailer for Xbox Series S. The reports were accurate after all. Microsoft also announced that financing service Xbox All Access is expanding to include new tiers for Xbox Series X and Series S. At $25 a month, you could get Xbox Series S, a subscription to Live Gold, as well as Game Pass. Up another $35 per month gets you Xbox Series X instead, along with all the other benefits. All Access will itself be available in more countries come November. As previously confirmed, Xbox Series X is a smaller, less powerful version of Series X. Though they both share the CPU and custom NVMe SSD technology, Series S has a less powerful GPU, less RAM, and 500 gig storage space compared to the Xbox Series X 1 terabyte. Series X also does not have an optical disk drive. It's an all-digital console. With Xbox One X discontinued, Microsoft's lineup now made up of Xbox One S at the lowest end, Xbox Series X at $299, the mid-range, and Series X $499 at the high end. Microsoft is targeting a 1440p gaming at up to 120 FPS with Series X, whereas Series S, let me restart that. Microsoft is targeting 1440p gaming at up to 120 FPS with Series S, where Series X will be 4K and 120 FPS. Both support ray tracing, and the entirety of Microsoft's next-gen software features like instant game switching, variable rate shading, variable refresh rate, velocity architecture, ultra-low latency, and 4K video streaming. Both Xbox Series S and Series S will, of course, play the same next-gen games, not to mention access the backwards compatible libraries of Xbox One, 360, and the original Xbox. Think of Series S as a less powerful PC that's still capable of playing high-end PC games, just at lower settings. So,
this is funny. Oh, I'm only going for 4K, Scott. Oh, that's hilarious.
Go ahead.
So, from what I understand, from what I've heard recently, the new video card series that came out, the 2080s are all like, oh, we're like $1,700, $2,000 for a video card. And apparently the new 30 series works, obviously, supposed to be better, but they're also cheaper.
Yep.
So, I'm looking at this and thinking, wait, they're only doing 4K and 120. Maybe, let's see. If Nintendo is supposed to be pushing a 5th console,
which we'll talk about in a little bit,
then there's a good chance that they might jump onto 8K before Microsoft or PlayStation has a chance. Oh! I mean, it's so funny. Nintendo just takes advantage. Just, let's slip the fingers in there. Oh, Jesus.
So, here's the question for you.
For me? Oh.
For you. If you had a choice here, which of these would you take? Would you want the Xbox Series X or S?
I'd have to have the full changeability. Like what's the differences between the two? Like what?
So what it is that Xbox Series X is only going to have a 500 gig hard drive and is only going to be targeting 1440p gaming.
Yeah, that's
where
fine.
the Xbox Series X is going to be running at 4K, same speed, 100 or 120 FPS, and have a terabyte hard drive. and the Xbox Series X is going to have an optical tray. That's it.
I'm wondering, can you hook up an external hard drive and an external optical drive?
I'm pretty sure yes.
Because if that's the case, oh yeah, that's not worth $200. I'm sorry, just saying.
It's really not. Like, for as far as I understand, for what I understand, you will be able to have external drives on it, so that's not going to be an issue. Like, the hard drive space is not an issue. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, even right now, the biggest games are coming out at like 80 gig, 100 gig, 120 gig. Okay, sure, they're huge games, yes, but once you're finished with some of these games, you know, you could just buy an external and play them off of your external. Like, you know, the previous Xboxes were able to do that just the same anyway, so why wouldn't that be the same here? So, is an optical drive really worth $200 here?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not one of these.
Actually, I like to have the top of the line because I notice every single little pixel.
Dude, I care less about how much pixels my eyes get to look at, how sharp my picture is. I love my CRT TV. Do you know how much I enjoy playing NES on that thing as opposed to, like, playing a game on, like... I have a 4K TV over there. I rarely use it. I have it for my Switch. That's it.
And there are certain games, like if you go to a Smash tournament, like if you go to like a Melee tournament, there's CRTVs everywhere. Yeah. They're not using the newer stuff because there's less lag. There's less optical lag on the CRTV, the CRTs. So for me, maybe it's just me. I don't know, but like there isn't that much of a difference between 1440 and 4K. I mean, there are some obvious differences in like, you know, smooth textures and crap like that, but like it's not enough for me to want to shell out an extra $200 plus local applicable taxes. So like for me in PA, that's an extra $12. So it's an extra $212 for an optical drive and graphics that are, you know, yes, they're 3 times better, but like 1440 is still pretty damn sharp to me.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm actually considering getting an Xbox Series X. I haven't owned an Xbox since the 360.
Me too.
So
I haven't went for the Xbox One. I was not interested.
And I have my Switch. I'm super happy with it. I haven't considered a PlayStation.
I have a PlayStation
PS2. I have not owned one since PS2, nor have I ever been like super upset that I haven't had one, outside of the whole Final Fantasy VII thing. But like, here sits this PS4 because a friend let me borrow his. So he's like, I literally have two PS4s so that I could lend one to a friend when they need it. So I'm like, cool. Don't gotta worry about that. And then like, but I'm actually considering, with a price tag of $299 for the Xbox Series X, I am very strongly leaning towards getting one. Because honestly, I haven't owned, you know, like an Xbox new console in probably 10 plus years, so I'm interested. PS5, depends on what you look like, depends on what your price tag is.
Could be a good Christmas gift for somebody.
Right? So, hint, hint, folks. SDK's birthday is right near Christmas, too. Combine the two. Usually I hate it, but you know. Anyway. So, you have your two options. You have your $4.99 option. You have your $2.99 option, depending if you want 4K.
SDK doesn't care which one you get them, really. I mean,
not really. But anyway, so, moving on.
That's good.
So, Ninja Gaiden Trilogy is seemingly headed to the PS4 and the Switch. We may not have gotten a new Ninja Gaiden game this generation, but a remaster of the classics is on its way. Website for GameSource Entertainment, a big video game distributor in Hong Kong, recently updated with listings for Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, both on PS4 and Nintendo Switch. First spotted on Reddit, both listings have since been removed, though you can still reach a cached version of the Switch page. The release supposedly includes Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. The collection is listed for release in March of 2021. It's not clear if this is a remaster of some sort or simply a re-release. It's also unclear whether it'll arrive on other platforms. In some cases, regional distributors carry the versions they'll know will sell in their region, even if other versions on competing platforms exist. In any case, TGS is coming up soon, which is where the publisher Koei Tecmo could announce it. Yeah, I would be okay with this, especially for the Switch.
No, are they talking about the ones that came out on Xbox?
Yes.
Okay, that's a. I'm like, whoa, wait.
Yes, these are
a remaster of the classics. Is that so? It's like.
Yeah.
That's not the classics.
When we think of classics, Stefan and I go back far enough where we're like, hey, the classics Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 on the NES. You know, that's what we're thinking about. But no, we're talking about like the ones like the soul-crushingly difficult Ninja Gaidens on the Xbox, which I played the first one and never got through it because it's really fucking hard. Pause. But, you know, these games are very difficult. And for anybody who's not had an opportunity to play any... don't get me wrong. Like, the setting for it and, like, you know, how they portray Ryu Hayabusa in these games is super good. It's really good. He's not just some, like, guy who says, what the 6,000 freaking times. No, he's, like, dark and gritty and, like...
and he also appears in Dead or Alive.
That, too. So, you know, the Ninja Gaiden Xbox games definitely changed how he was as a character, going from, like, a... hey, I'm like a lovesick teenager for, you know, whatever, Maria Lou or whatever her name, or I think it's Maria, or no. Fuck, what was her name? I can't remember. I'm going to say Maria, but I don't think that's correct. But, you know, to, like, this super gritty, I'm going to murder some bitches and cut people's heads off and bloody, fantastic combat, and then bosses make you want to, like, rip your fucking eyes out because they're so hard, you know? So, I would say when this comes out, like in March 2021, we'll probably have more information for you when it gets closer to that, but I would suggest these games because they're, like, it's Ninja Gaiden. I haven't played a bad Ninja Gaiden ever. I've just played all of the soul-crushingly difficult Ninja Gaiden games. Oh, wait, that's all of them. So...
and you literally just Gaiden Ninja the entire time, hence the name of the game.
Right? So,
Ninja Gaiden.
Gaiden and Ninja the whole way.
Your face just that was great.
I had to look, you know, the thing is that, like, we can't see each other, but I have the stream going on over here. So the only way I could give you a disappointed look was to stare at my second screen and be like, really? Really? So, Gaiden that Ninja launched 3 games coming in March next year. Anyway, so moving along, something that I normally don't talk about, but Prime Gaming has put up their 3rd and final SMK collection drop. I normally don't talk about Prime Gaming collections, but this one I wanted to talk to you guys about because the list is good. Prime users can now download the final SMK drop from Prime Gaming. The Amazon Prime members can now claim the 3rd and final 8-game collection of free arcade classics SMK as part of Prime Gaming. Again, that's a repeat of it's the same. Remember last week we were talking about, like, I caught the same author who does the same crap where they repeat themselves every single time? It's fucking her again. This collection features a total of 20 free titles that can be claimed until March 2021. The third collection of free SNK games includes the following titles: The Last Blade 2, good. Garo, Mark of the Wolves, arguably one of the best Fatal Fury games that has come out ever. Metal Slug 3, it's Metal Slug. The third installment of it, super good. Samurai Showdown 5 Special, good. King of Fighters 97 Global Match, not the best King of Fighters, but still decent. King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match, Final Edition. Very good. Very good King of Fighters. King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited Match. Probably the best King of Fighters. And also, Shock Troopers. Really good arcade shoot-'em-up game. Super good. And don't forget, you can still claim 14 titles from the first and second batches of SNK games, including Art of Fighting 2, Blazing Star Fatal Fury Special, King of Fighters 2000-2002, Polestar, Samurai Showdown 2, Metal Slug 2, SNK 40th Anniversary Collection, Shock Troopers Second Squad, Baseball Stars 2, Sengoku 3, Ironclad, and King of Monsters. I'm normally not one to pitch Prime Gaming shit, but man, this list of games is really good. Like, this third installment, every one of those 8 games is superb. Outside of, like, King of Fighters 97 Global Match, which was, like, it's alright, but it's not the best King of Fighters, but it's still decent. Like, they give you 98 Ultimate Match Final Edition, which was really good, and 2002 Unlimited Match, which was really good. Like, if there is a King of Fighters, if you've not gotten into the series yet and you want to get, dip your toes into the water to play like a really good King of Fighters, 2002 Unlimited Match is primo. It's super good, it's super fast, and it's like everything in it is like, this is one of the best fighting games. You get Garo, Mark of the Wolves, which in my opinion is the best Fatal Fury game ever made. I don't think there's really that much argument to it because it's super good. And it was like the first iteration of Rock Howard, which is one of my favorite fighting game characters ever. I love Rock Howard.
Oh, hey, you want to get some Prime Gaming, everybody? What are you going to do? Oh, we're going to play some Prime Gaming. Okay, go get another launcher. Can't Steam, that's only one. That's not enough launchers. Epic Games, that's 2 launchers. Come on, you need more than 2. Come on, why, man? Why? Oh, God, another launcher there. I'm fucking done with fucking all these launchers. Put it in one. Jesus. I'm so fucking fed up, man. So that means I gotta go and install, get another fucking launcher. No, I'm not doing it.
Well, I was trying to promote this, but, there's a lot of launchers you're gonna have to download, folks. I'm sorry.
But for these, Jesus.
But for these games, guys, it's like it's super worth it, in my opinion, because I'm a stupid SNK fan. I would say, be like, all right, this is absolutely totally worth it.
I would just get MAME. I mean, if I don't already have it.
Or Fightcade 2 just came out recently. That too.
Right?
It's Fightcade. You're gonna have like super low latency fighting games. I don't know what Fightcade is because I can't promote that sort of stuff because it's like, it's piracy and all that good stuff, but like you can play lots of fighting games on it for free with your friends over the internet, and I don't know what it is. So don't quote me on any of that because none of that's true. But anyway, moving on. So we've talked about this in the Discord a little bit, but Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is set 100 years before Breath of the Wild and is coming out in November. May not be Breath of the Wild 2, but we're getting a new Legend of Zelda game. Nintendo has dropped a surprise announcement today, which was Tuesday, a new Legend of Zelda game no less. It's called Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. The story is set 100 years before The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Age of Calamity was referenced in Breath of the Wild, but full details are not provided in the story. Expect gameplay that will be familiar to fans of the Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warrior games, which means you'll be performing combos and using various powers. In addition, the game is loaded with a robust story that depicts the events, relationships, and moments of the Great Calamity. You will see the land of Hyrule from a different perspective before Calamity Ganon struck. Because of the fate of Hyrule hangs in the balance, you will lead your forces into the battlefield to fight against Calamity Ganon. You will take control of Link, Zelda, and other champions of Hyrule and use powerful weapons and magical runes to defeat armies of enemies and monsters. Also expect voice cutscenes, environmental puzzles, the ability to unlock weapons and skills, craft materials, and visit shops to obtain items and use the power of the Sheikah Slate, which you will recognize from Breath of the Wild. It features co-op with friends on one Switch, and you'll be able to fight side by side or divide your efforts to cover more ground. The news came from an official tweet, which is increasingly Nintendo's favorite way of making surprise announcements. As with other recent reveals, such as many of the Super Mario games celebrating the 35th anniversary, the new Legend of Zelda is out fairly soon, November 20th. So I've looked over some of this stuff. It looks pretty cool. I really only have one complaint about this. We know how it ends. Am I crazy in thinking that I'm kind of like apprehensive about buying a game in the Zelda franchise because I already know how it ends?
Scott, I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert to everyone here. For all the next Zelda games that are ever released, I'm going to spoil them all for you. When you beat Ganon at the end, you win. Just saying. As to story, yes, I know, I understand what you're trying to say, but I mean, think about it. It's not about that. It's about being able to be part of that story. It's about being able to see why Breath of the Wild came to be.
I know. I get it. I understand that. But I'm like...
Exactly. So if you understand, then now you understand why I got on the way I did when I started.
I'm also going to point out you get defeated. You know that. So there you go.
So you know that at the end something's going to happen, and you get defeated anyway. And that's okay.
Okay. So like, also, you may be wrong, because there may be some like other spin-off Zelda games that don't have Ganon as a final boss. Like, I don't think Ganon was the final boss in Skyward Sword, was he? I thought it was like Body or something like that, or some other... But don't quote me on that. I don't remember if it was like Skyward Sword or... Somebody fact check that for me, would you? Because I know one of... He was? Was it maybe it was Twilight Princess? No, Twilight Princess definitely Ganon. Like...
Minish Cap?
Demise? Minish Cap, was it Minish Cap or Spirit Tracks that had? I know that there was a Zelda game in the last 15 years that did not. Oh, Majora's Mask, obviously. There you go, dude. For her. Thank you. But anyway, I'm completely deviating from the point. You are correct, Steph. It's all about like living the experience of what actually happened during that time. Like, why did Link fail? You know, what happened during those battles that caused him to fail? How big were those battles where like, you know, the hero of the wild wasn't strong enough to win? He beat Calamity Ganon in Breath of the Wild, so what happened 100 years ago that made it so damn difficult that he couldn't do it the first time around? You know? Link's Awakening, I thought, had Ganon? No, you're right, Link's Awakening didn't have it. They had that weird thing. I don't remember what it was. But
Nintendo Swatch.
Ages and Seasons actually did have Ganon as a final boss, so that doesn't apply. But I also agree. I hope we get Ages and Seasons to Switch. But Ganon was the final boss of those games. But anyway, again, yes, we know how it's going to end because obviously they told us how that battle ends in Breath of the Wild. But Stefan is correct. You know, experiencing that battle and seeing exactly what happened.
The possibility of being able to play as Urbosa.
Right. Wouldn't you be more disappointed if you said, "Oh, here's Breath of the Wild, and by the way, instead of giving you another game, here's like a 30-minute video of what happened 100 years ago." Ha.
Yeah,
and then you're just like, "Oh, okay, cool. That's nice. I'll never watch this ever again." As opposed to, "Oh shit, I'm gonna play that game. It was fun."
All right. You win. But there's also the possibility that you might be able to play as Urbosa. Just know that playing as Urbosa.
Fucking music.
I'm just saying. Might be able to play as Urbosa.
Anyway, did anybody else hear me what I was saying? Or
I can hear you perfectly fine. Nothing changed for me.
what Gene is saying, I would have rather have been released as a proper Zelda game.
You know what, Gene? You're a proper Zelda game. Someone should play you.
But yeah, but that right there is like, do I want Breath of the Wild 2 to be the prequel to 1? No, that I don't want. But I would have preferred, like, that what he's saying is like, playing as Urbosa doesn't make it game. Yes and no. If it was only like Link and Zelda that you could play as, like, yeah, playing as Urbosa, like, I'm really super hoping that you get to play as Revali too, because like Revali is like my favorite Breath of the Wild character, and you can all eat my ass. I don't care what you say. It has nothing to do with Falco. I just like Revali. I'm lying to you. It's because he's like Falco. Shut up. I can't stop myself. I keep talking when I'm scared. But anyway. November 20th, guys. That's not that far off. That's only, like 2.5 months. So, maybe I might be playing it on my stream. It's Zelda. I'm probably going to pick it up,
I love that.
But anyway, so moving along, Doom Eternal mod has brought a good Horde mode.
Oh, he said
good
G.
Horde mode.
Oh.
Doom Eternal's combat may actually lend itself very well to a Horde mode. Modern Prote, I guess? Yeah, Modern Prote has released the first version of their Doom Eternal Horde mode mod. As you might expect, the mode's test players meddle by pitting them against rooms of increasingly difficult enemies. Though the default Horde setup is intact, the mod does give a few interesting twists. For one, players will start with only the shotgun, with both of its mods unlocked. As you progress through the rounds, you'll unlock weapon points, weapon mods, and even Praetor suit points, mastery coins, and runes to upgrade your suit. Upgrades also include Sentinel crystals and extra lives, meaning essentially all of the game's normal powers can be gained as you make progress. Once you're fully loaded, you'll enter the final round, which Protest says is more difficult than any combat arena in the main game. As for the arenas themselves, they'll be based on existing Doom Eternal levels, though some are new. You can download the mod at Nexus Mods, where you'll also find install instructions. Another Doom Eternal, who's the first part of the game's Ancient Gods DLC, will be out this October. Until then, why not see the game running at 4K 140 FPS on the new RTX 3080 on VG247?
Yeah, Nexus Mods does like mods for everything.
Get
out of here, son! This is the third. Get the fuck.
What?
It's like this third time song that fucking song came on there.
But anyway, I'm probably going to download this when I'm done with the podcast tonight, and I'm going to go play this because I'm a super huge fan of Horde modes, and
Horde mode.
I can honestly say when like Gears 2 came out, I think it was Gears 2 first came out with the Horde mode. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. It might have been 3. Again, don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I played it. I definitely played more of Horde than any other game mode. Because I love Horde. It's just like, kill shit. Don't think about it, just kill shit. And when Doom Eternal doesn't crash in the PG. Well, I've never had that problem. But, maybe that mod might be a problem. Who knows? This sounds like it's going to be super fun, and like the final room is going to be more difficult than any other room, like any other single battle arena in the entire game.
Yeah.
What are they doing? I'm really super excited to see how hard this is going to be. So maybe you might see that at some point in the next few days. SDK streaming Doom Horde mode. Who knows? Alright, so because we're not allowed to have anything nice, folks, because God forbid anything that we find that we're all excited for, the internet doesn't kick it in the fucking dick. Scalpers are already profiting from the limited release of Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Nintendo's choice to make Super Mario 3D All-Stars a limited release is backfiring, as scalpers take to online auction sites to charge ridiculous rates for the game. The collection of 3 Super Mario games, Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy, which was announced earlier this week, will launch on September 18th, and you'll only be able to buy it until March 31st. Oddly enough, there will be a limited number of physical games made, and that it's already driving more unscrupulous types to flood auction sites with listings of the game on sale for well double over the RRP. A quick look at eBay shows listings of up to $260, a far cry from the $60 recommended price. That's not ideal when you consider that many retailers have already sold out of their pre-order stock. A good number of these expensive listings have made sales too, showing that there's a demand for the game even at a higher price. This collection looks promising. In addition to having higher resolutions than their original versions, the games have apparently been optimized to make everything a bit smoother to play, and an in-game music player mode that has been added that'll allow you to play the music and songs from all 3 games. But is it worth upwards to $260? We'll leave that for you to decide. No, we're going to leave that for us to decide. Fuck you, internet. Fuck you. And all of you people who cannot allow...
Honestly, yeah, they're scumbags.
It's like...
Scumbag people. Scumbags.
God damn it. Like, seriously? This is something that we've been asking for as gamers for years. We want remakes of these games, especially like Super Mario 64, which has seen like an absolute skyrocket in the amount of players playing it because of speedrunning. Now other people who want to get into the game aren't going to be able to because these fucking scalpers want to make you pay $260 for it. It's like, come on, man. Like, this is so stupid. And like, you can't just allow people to have nice things. You gotta, like, you have to profit off of literally everything. Really? It's like, I'm actually considering tomorrow when I go out to Final Fantasy to stop at GameStop and be like, listen, do you have any copies left for pre-order? Or are you guys all out? And then I'm going to go to the next place and find out if they have pre-orders, and then go to the next place. Because I feel it's the only way I'm going to be able to get a copy of the damn thing. You know? So it's like... I don't... Why limit this in the first place? Answer me that, Stefan.
Scott, why did they limit Amiibos in the first place? Why did they ever limit anything to begin with? What's the worst that's going to happen? Oh no, we have some stuff left over. Alright, melt it down and make new shit then, idiots. Like, it's not like any of the stuff that these games are made out of can't be reused. Oh, what are we going to do with plastic cases? I don't know, make new ones? Fucking... Oh, what about manuals? Oh, paper. I don't know. What can you do with paper? Can't recycle paper. Oh, wait, yes, you can. Like, seriously. Oh, fuck.
God name it. I don't know. It just doesn't...
Gene, that's the stupidest argument in the world. They want their stuff to be worth $200. Why don't they want $200 in their fucking pockets then? Why are they letting some idiot have it? Seriously, answer that. Why doesn't Nintendo say, no, let's limit this and let you buy 10, Gene, so you can get $200 a pop, and we'll just lose out $140 on each one of those. It's not a big deal. At 10, that's about $1,400. Yeah, we don't need that. And then everybody else just does that.
Sorry.
No.
One off. Yeah, I mean, yes and no. Because, like, the resale market's good for them? Yeah, kind of, because it does make people to buy Switches. But at the same time, like, just having available copies are going to make people buy Switches too.
Yep.
So, like, not
literally, there's no way of winning that argument whatsoever. It's stupid for them to limit any of their fucking products.
Yeah. So, like, for that opinion, it's like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but, like, just not having it as a limited copy just drives up just as many sales. So it just doesn't make any sense.
Remember when you bought a Nintendo and you're like, oh man, I can't find this game because, wait, they had it out for like 10 years or 6 years. And that you could always get these games all the time. There was never like a time you couldn't go and just buy one of those games. And now it's just like, whoa, let's just limit these. Like, okay, collector's editions. All right, I understand that collector's editions. You're an idiot if you don't get it. I don't have the money to buy that shelf. And whatever, that's my fault. Whatever, that's fine. But I mean, like, you're telling me that you can't just like, oh well, hey, there was a lot of shit going on. I couldn't really afford to get a copy or a new game this. In the past couple months, so I'll let go and get that Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Oh, well, we don't have it anymore, but you can get it from someone on eBay for like 5 times the amount. Oh, that sounds awesome. Thanks, Nintendo. It sounds so good. I want to buy more of your products now. So much more.
Yeah. I mean, while you are correct that physical copies are dying in the gaming industry, that is truth. That's just plain truth, because they're saying like 90% of game sales now are digital. The problem with that, there are still people like us who do want the physical copies. Like Stefan and I have said on like previous podcasts before, we are fans of physical copies. So, like, while more things are going to be digital, yes, just having the physical is just, in my opinion, the better choice. Because, here it is. This is mine. Not like I'll not subscribing to the Nintendo Online thing is not going to stop me from playing the game. But Stefan's jamming out over there. But anyway, just the simple solution, Nintendo. It's like, why don't say that you're going to be physical, or don't say that you're going to be limited. I mean, if it's going to be limited, it's going to be limited. Just don't mention it, because stuff like this is going to happen. It's just that plain and simple. Anyway, so we're going to move on. Last article from Beat 24/7 this week. New Sonic the Hedgehog stuff is coming in 2021. Mario may be celebrating 35th anniversary, but erstwhile rival mascot Sonic the Hedgehog is burping incessantly. Is here to remind you that another big gaming milestone is coming up too. A new Sega ad has been printed in a licensing resource aimed at retailers and licensees that outlines 2021 as a year of celebration for all things Sonic the Hedgehog. As for pages 90 and 91 of the document, the iconic character's 30th anniversary will be a year of celebration. New games, digital content, events, major announcements, and a tailored licensing program. Note the use of the plural games there. It sounds like Sega has more than just one project to announce. Traditionally, Sega is pretty good at celebrating major Sonic milestones. For the 10th anniversary in 2001, we got Sonic Adventure 2, and for the 20th, we got Sonic Generation. It stands to reason that Sega will want to share various updates on Sonic projects to promote the 30th anniversary. Whether that's the status of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie, or the next mainline game in the series, or perhaps even a sequel to Sonic Mania remains to be seen. That Sonic Boom Remaster. That's not happening. I'm gonna tell you right now, that ain't happening. Please make this Sonic Mania 2, because Sonic Mania was so good. It is easily the best Sonic game that's been made in 10 years. It's amazingly good. I've said this on podcasts before. I'm going to say it again. If you haven't played Sonic Mania, go get that freaking game. It's amazing. It's super good. I want more of that. Because, for what it's worth, Sega, Sonic Mania is made up of 50% new stuff, 50% stuff you already have. So, in retrospect to that, you only have to make half a game because the other half is already there. You know, just take more levels from more of the other games, plop them in. There you go. I want Casino Night Zone in Sonic Mania 2. I mean, Casino Night Zone, man, one of my favorite zones in all of. You alright?
Yep.
Damn.
That's been happening to me all week. No big deal. There's probably a hair in there somewhere.
Yeah, Sonic Mania 2, I definitely would say that it's probably going... if I'm to guess, they're probably going to announce something along those lines. Maybe Sonic, another Sonic Generation sort of game, maybe along those lines. Would I be crazy?
Sonic goes manic.
What? Would I be crazy to say that I think people would actually be excited for a remaster of Sonic 06? Would I be crazy to say that? Because yes, Sonic 06 is not good. But it is so not good that people love it.
Are they going to remaster it as more garbage, or do you want it to be fixed?
Maybe fix it. Maybe fix some of the stuff that wasn't right. Maybe re-release the game the way that it was meant to be.
Maybe you can unlock OG mode.
What's that?
Maybe you can unlock OG mode, where you just go back, just
play
be shitty.
Play it in its full trash royalty. But I think that would be something that would be like, yeah, it's Sonic 06, so like whatever, I get it. But
give me your Jimmys.
People still love Sonic 06, and it's like I don't know, man.
It's because you watched that fucking Game Grumps bullshit.
Yes, I did watch Sonic 06 and for the Game Grumps, and it was hilarious to watch how fucking terrible the game was. But like even before then, people like still universally loved the game, even before Game Grumps played it. So like, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we will get Sonic Boom remastered, and we'll have to blow our brains out and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, we're gonna move on to our articles from Destructoid.com. So for you guys who play Dragon Ball FighterZ, Master Roshi is going to be joining Dragon Ball FighterZ as DLC is September 18th, so in just over 2 weeks. It's been well over 2 years since Bandai Namco's excellent tag fighter Dragon Ball FighterZ is still going strong. In fact, brand new DLC character will be made available next week. The Turtle Hermit himself, Master Roshi. Master Roshi made his debut in the original Dragon Ball anime way back in 1986. As the trainer of such luminary characters such as Goku, Gohan, Yamcha, and Krillin, he is a feared fighter known as the god of martial arts. Like so many old man characters in classic anime, he's also a colossal pervert. As you can see in the trailer below, Roshi's age and small stature belie his galaxy-defying martial arts abilities, tackling opponents with lightning-fast punches and kicks, while beefing himself up for the devastating Kamehameha attack. In a shocking finale, one of Master Roshi's super attacks sees the Turtle Hermit confine his opponent into tiny bottles. Master Roshi will be available to purchase on all platforms September 18th. Dragon Ball FighterZ is now available on PS4, PC, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. So I have watched this preview for Master Roshi. He looks awesome. And the containment wave, yeah, you can probably, let it rip there. The containment wave beam looks amazing. And if I saw this correctly, the containment wave beam forces a snapback. That's really interesting. I don't know if, like, maybe there's something that you do along the lines with it, but, like, his Kamehameha looks freaking awesome. Like his buttons seem really good. He seems to have like you seeing it probably like after, but like, whoop, now he's out and Krillin comes out. So it's like, it seems like it causes like an unavoidable snapback, which is like, ooh, that could be something that you could use. Like, get some like unblockable mix-ups or something like that, and then force a snapback with damage.
He does
Roshi
look like a combo McGregor, though. Look at him. It's like, Jesus
like,
Christ, bud.
I don't know if that's a command throw or not, where he splits himself into 4. I don't know if that... It looks like a command grab. I'm not really sure. But he looks super good. And I think, like, combined with teams that can have, like, snapback mix-ups and, like, unblockables and stuff like that, and being able to force... like, when you actually finish with the containment wave beam, whoop, yeah, he looks really cool. He looks super good. Yeah.
He peeked and sneaked.
Yeah, I mean, go and check him out. Like, he seems decent. I might actually pick him up because, you know, Roshi looks good, man.
Ooh, yeah, I haven't played DBFC, and that looks good.
Yeah, Roshi looks real good. I mean, just like a level 1 force snapback plus damage seems supremely good. So, anyway, so going along with that whole Breath of the Wild, Age of Calamity thing, Nintendo is going to be restocking the 4 Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Champion amiibos for Age of Calamity. Can you believe that the 4 Zelda Breath of the Wild Champion amiibos, Daruk, Urbosa, Mipha, and Revali, came out in November of 2017? Since then, getting restocks has been a pain, like most figures for a year out, with individual champions going for upwards of $30 or more each on the secondary market. Thankfully, Nintendo has periodically restocking amiibos throughout the years, and they publicly announced a Champions reprint set for later this year. Come November 20th, which is right alongside the launch of the new Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, all 4 figures will be available once more. While these 4 characters have not been officially revealed to be playable, box art heavily implies that they are. In that same vein, amiibo functionality may work similarly to how it operated in Hyrule's Warrior proper. Good. Thank God for this. I've dead ass been keeping my eye open for Revali amiibos for the longest time. They just never showed up. So even if you're not interested in, you know, the Age of Calamity, you're gonna have the capability of picking up, you know, the Urbosa, Daruk, Mipha, and Revali amiibos now.
See, of course they have to put up more shit.
Of course. It seems like that's the same way this one's going to be released. So you're gonna be getting all 4. Hopefully, it's not going to be too expensive. Like maybe $39.99 for the set. I'm hoping that's what it is, because if that's what it is, snap call. Especially, you know, for you're gonna be getting Revali in there. So it's Revali. I'm not ashamed at all. So they were $49.99 first time around. All right, that, you know, $49.99. It's like $13 a piece. That's $13 a piece. That does seem fair. So that's probably what it's going to be this time around too, I would assume. So $12.99 for each does make a lot of sense. So you guys can, you know, you're going to be able to get that plus, you know, the amiibos. More amiibos, guys. You know.
It's $12.50.
What's $12.50?
You guys, what are you guys, like eBay sellers now? Marking up to $12.99
with tax and everything, with applicable sales tax in your state.
Jesus Christ! No, I'm not adding nothing.
I'm not adding your stupid North American shit. The America of the United States taxes. I gotta pay my own taxes. Get out of here. Anyway. So moving along. So rumors going around. Nintendo is asking developers to make 4K ready games, hinting at a Switch Pro. Ready for another Switch Pro rumor? Let's go. Wait, Switch Pro? Yeah, about that. Every few months or so, an insider reminds us that an upgraded version of the Switch exists in the planning stages, and Nintendo may or may not release it with a broad window of time, usually a year or two. It's the Nintendo Insider way, vague strokes. But this time, we may have another kernel of information as to what Switch Pro could entail, 4K visuals. According to Bloomberg, Nintendo is not only upping their Switch hardware production by 20%, which ups their fiscal year goal to 30 million Switch units sold, but they're also asking developers to make their games 4K ready. Bloomberg states that these comments came from several outside game developers speaking anonymously. HDR capabilities are not mentioned at all in this report. You know the drill here. The story is labeled as a rumor multiple times over, but there will come a time where Nintendo eventually plays ball and splashes into the 4K scene. Given that a few of their older games still trounce over most of their competition, Galaxy 2 is still gorgeous, Mario in 4K is going to be a trip. So you were mentioning something along the lines of, like, what's the possibility of the Switch going to 8K?
They're already talking about, there's already further rumors of their next model console altogether.
Really?
Yeah, and there's also rumors that I haven't made too many people aware of, but there's rumors that there could be a Super Mario RPG 2 coming out, and Geno is going to be added to Smash.
Huh.
And apparently those rumors are coming from someone who has not been wrong about the rumors previously. So I'm very... If they put out a fucking Super Mario RPG 2, that would be... So many people would be so happy about that.
I mean, there was enough hype over Paper Mario.
And they're starting to do shit that people want to do. It's like, oh, you're finally going to put out a Metroid you want? That's cool.
Yeah, at some point. I mean, it's like... I would be okay with another Super Mario RPG.
I didn't tell you who my leaker was, Mr. Game Hunter.
I mean, it's probably the same one we're all thinking of. Like, we've been talking about, like, the Nintendo leaker who correctly guessed all of Smash over the last year. But, anyway. We need these things to be 4K ready. It's like, okay, so is this going to be like another Switch? And also, like, why? I don't. This is gonna, like, sound weird, and maybe I'm not saying this the way that I want to say it. Like, is this kind of like go along the whole lines of, like, the 3DS, where, like, the older Switch versions are gonna start getting ignored in light of, like, Switch Pro? Like, you get what I'm saying? Or, like, is it gonna... Are we gonna do, like, a Wii U sort of thing? Where it's like...
No, it's kind of a waste of time.
It's like, here's the Wii, except this other new thing to it, but now Wii U games are only playable on this. So are we gonna go towards the line of, like... Oh, now that we have this Switch Pro, which has these 4K games... Oh, well, this game's only going to be playable on Switch Pro. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, because the graphics on this game are so advanced, the original Switch can't handle this. Only playable on Switch Pro. Like,
PlayStation 3 was able to do it with Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
From widescreen TVs to CRTs. It was really weird, but it worked.
So, like, That's the only thing I'm worried about. That's literally the only thing that I'm like wary about this whole 4K issue, is that like I do not want Nintendo to say things along the line of that Switch Pro only, because like I want new stuff on my Switch here. I got the latest console, you know, so don't like alienate me because you want 4K on your console. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Don't alienate the players who've bought this however many million Switch consoles that there are out right now. Don't alienate these people simply because you want 4K. That's all I ask. Like, if you're gonna release a game that's capable of 4K, also release it for the older versions of Switch. That's all. That's it. Done. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Fuck, I didn't even see this.
This is normally the point of the podcast where it's Stefan hates me, but this time around, it's not for Stefan.
Oh, Stefan still wants it, but still, I know
Stefan
who wants
still wants it. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 1 of Jeremy Hates Me. Limited One reveals a special edition of Shantae's original adventures. And as announced during Limited Run's July live stream, physical media manufacturer will offer a re-release of the very first titles in WayForward's Adorable Adventures series, Shantae. Not only are the original 2002 release and its 2010 sequel coming to Nintendo Switch,
but the original Shantae will also receive a fresh run of Game Boy Color cartridges.
the Nintendo Switch edition of Shantae will be made available as a digital download or in standard box release. The limited collector's edition, however, will include a brand new Game Boy Color copy of the classic platformer, along with a soundtrack CD, double-sided poster, cute enamel pin, a commemorative coin, and 2 acrylic standees. The set will retail for around $75. Additionally, the Game Boy Color edition will be made available as a stand-alone purchase. Also receiving a limited run treatment is Shantae's 2010 sequel, Risky's Revenge, in its director's cut iteration. The physical limited edition includes a box copy of the game on Nintendo Switch, steelbook casing, a soundtrack CD, and alternate versions of the poster, coin, and pin and standees listed above. This will retail for around $65. Shantae Risky's Revenge will also be made available as a standard box release for Switch. Pre-orders for all of the above items will go live tomorrow.
Alright, why can't I have a friend over at Limited Run Games?
Exclusively on the Limited Run store. Orders will remain open for a 4-week period before closing on October 9th. Be sure to get your name down if you want to own one of these little pieces of the Half Genie Heroes history. Jeremy, you're welcome. Hoped you liked money. Yeah, I mean, this stuff looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
You're ridiculous, dude. This is bullshit, man. Look, oh my god.
So what do you think, Jeremy? You want some of this stuff?
It's basically $140 for 2 of these. Like, this is bullshit, Scott.
Oh man. How could I pass this article up, man? I
don't blame you, but still, every time we see something that would be awesome over there or over there, this is all like, my wallet's all like, yeah, good luck with that. And I'm just like, what do you mean? And she's all like, do you know there's just no such thing as money? And I'm like, I know. And then we both cry. It's all right. We play with pennies now because no one wants them. It's fine. So that way we pretend we have money. Like we throw them up like they're gold coins. They're not gold. We spray paint them sometimes too, like with the gold paint, so it looks like it doesn't.
You know, it's the small things in life that get you going. You know.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, pennies.
They could Jeremy rip his hair out. That's one of those small things. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I needed a laugh this week. It's been a tough week for me, so you know.
He's moving on.
I needed a laugh.
Move that onward.
Yeah, we're moving on. Anyway, so remember how we're talking about Nintendo giving away this the Club Nintendo stuff, and you can't get anything because it's all Japanese? Guess what, folks? We got some stuff coming. My Nintendo has new physical rewards for Xenoblade Chronicles and Splatoon. Club Nintendo, at least for those of us who fondly remember Club Nintendo, was one of Nintendo's finest fan initiatives. If you stuck with the rewards program during its heyday, I'm sure you'll have cool physical collectors propped up on a shelf or tucked away in storage somewhere for a rainy day. Nintendo isn't revitalizing that plan anytime soon, but the current program, My Nintendo, has gotten a trio of physical rewards for Splatoon 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition in the United States. It's almost like the old days, except for the fact that you need to cover a ship. Wait, it's already sold out? Wait, are you talking about like what I'm talking about now? Like they sold out of this stuff already? For fuck's sake. This is an article from yesterday.
Okay, I'm going to say two things about this stuff. One, they get cool. Oh, hey, by the way, you're in Japan? You want an invitation to the Pokemon tournament? Alright, that sounds deadly. Oh, what do we get in North America? Oh, how about some stickers? Or a postcard? Oh, hold on now. We have a phone ring holder. Oh! Oh God! Hold on. Oh God! I gotta go buy more games so I can get these points. I really want these sticker sheets. We get the most disappointing rewards, and on top of it, you fucking run out in a day. Are you fucking serious with me? Like, that is like this is what I'm talking about. Nintendo, you're awesome, and then there's other times that you're like utter horseshit. Like that's not even. There's none of that stuff that I really want at all. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with stickers and a postcard? Like, put it on my wall. Look, everybody, I got Splatoon 2 postcard. I don't even play the game.
Yeah.
What? Well, I wanted the
Monado. That's the sword. The
Xenoblade thing. The ring. Oh, okay. I mean, whatever.
But, alright, well. Moving on, I guess. So, here's something that we can get, because it hasn't come out yet. Here's how to get the new Super Mario Bros. Collectible Pin Set. Alright.
Yeah.
So, in case you missed it, Nintendo revealed a ton of Mario stuff yesterday, which was a couple days ago, last week. But buried inside all of the news announcements was an offer for a free pin set in the United States. There are provisions, of course, and here's how to get it.
Oh, well, hold on, Scott. Read, sir, read it.
Okay. Here's the big gate. You need to buy Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Already, we've presented that as a problem. Ultimately, the free pins are only for people who buy 3D All-Stars, which will run you $60 US, if you're lucky. By the end of the offer period, March 31st, which is when the game curiously is going away digitally and physically, all you need to do is register your point via your physical game card. Just press the plus button and register it manually or digitally on your account. If you've already bought the game and are wondering why it isn't showing up, Nintendo says that the achievement won't pop up until launch. Now all you need to do is complete 4 more or 5 very easy tasks. Visit the Mario site. Easiest task. You complete it without even thinking about it. Go to the mario.nintendo.com while logged in with your My Nintendo account. Take the Mario quiz. This quiz is buried at the bottom of the landing page. Head all the way down and look for the question mark block. Once you're in, you can select any difficulty, easy or hard. Answer the questions, make it to the end, and it'll register your mission. Download your This Is My Mario image. This one can actually be a little tricky to find. It's hidden in the timeline section of the site with the text, learn about Mario's many adventures throughout the years. Just go there, click any Mario game, and you'll see a little red bit of text saying, this is my favorite Mario. Click that, an image will download, and you're good to go. Try the Super Mario music player. This is another easy one. The music player is prominently displayed on the 3D World site, not the landing site. Head there and click play some tunes, click around a bit, and you're good. Race in the Super Mario Kart Tour event. This one I save for last, as it is not technically needed. Again, you only need to complete all but one of the tasks in addition to buying the game, and the others can be done in minutes. For this one, you need to link your My Nintendo account to a Mario Kart Tour, the mobile game, and play in the Mario Kart Tour. This event runs from September 8th through September 22nd, and it's not even live yet, and is a limited tour. Skip it. So, for you to get all those pins, all you got to do is go and remember all that stuff. Alright, you're going to have the podcast to be able to go back. And there's those couple of things you can do to get these things. So, when Mario 3D All-Stars comes out, if you're lucky enough to get yourself a copy of it on the cheap and not pay $260 on it on eBay, then you can get yourself these pins. They're pretty cool looking. They're all, like one from Super Mario 3, one from Mario World, original Mario Brothers, Mario 2, one from Mario 64. So you have a couple of different, designs to look at. But remember that you got to get yourself a copy of Mario All-Stars or Super Mario 3D All-Stars to begin with. Mm-hmm. So that right there is the problem caveat.
Then
getting yourself a copy of the game.
You have to jump through a bunch of hoops. Then you gotta hope that on March 31st next year, when they go to send you those pins, that we're not having another podcast that says, "Oh, looks like Nintendo's done it again, guys. They're gonna fuck everybody on those pins we were talking about there a couple of months ago." Remember how they said they're gonna give those pins away? About 20% of people got them. Half of them are all resellers. Oh, okay, awesome. Thanks, Nintendo. You're the best. You're the best ever. I see that your pins are on eBay, selling for about $600 a set,
Yeah,
or $300 a piece. Deadly. Yeah. Sounds good. You say you guys limited you limited the amount of pre-orders for this game and everything, like physical and stuff like that, but you didn't limit the pins. Okay.
Yep. So, not only is there going to be a pin in the ass to get this game to begin with, but now we're going to have these limited pins that people are literally going to be racing to get to so that they can be the first person to throw them up on eBay and make back the money that they spent on the game, because they spent $260 on the fucking game to begin with, because of Scalpers, and everybody could just fucking, I hate you, Scalpers, go die in a fucking truck.
Watch it, the Scalpers don't find a way to take their already 10 copies of 3D All-Stars to register them, just so they can get all 10 pins, so that people who get their copies from eBay can play their game, but then they can't register it because it's already done. They get pins, and oh man, it's gonna be so good! I can't wait to report this on the podcast in a couple of months. We already got news for March, boss. April.
We have news for
first week April.
Many months in the future, just in case we've run out of things to say about people doing terrible things on the internet to just screw everybody else over. Here's going to be the next thing where it's going to be, remember those pins? Well, they're now going for $1,200 on the internet because people are assholes.
And they didn't have enough to begin with.
Because the Scalpers couldn't help themselves and decided that, buying 1,500 copies of this limited game and selling them for $260 a piece on eBay was an acceptable thing to do to society. End rant. Because that's all I have to say about that. But if you do find yourself with a copy of the game on release, good luck to you. Mm-hmm. I hope you get there. So
And I would chronicle your journey on like getting to just finishing the tasks on getting the pins. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a new YouTube series.
Oh, it could, yeah, it could really could.
Trying to get Mario pins
On a limited 4-part series, SDK's on his way to getting the Super Mario pins for Super Mario 3D All Stars.
Like this like dark murder mystery of like, will he get his pins or not? Tune in next week.
What do you mean, internal error 500?
But I played the Mario quiz, but I got a perfect score. I don't understand what happened. Damn you, communism! Or something along those lines. I don't freaking know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. It's gonna be YouTube gold, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know. Anyway, we are done with SDK's news for the week. So, as always, in this portion of the podcast, I will do what every good man should do, and it's to pass the torch over to my co-host, the one, the only, the spectacular Stephanie Old World Gamer.
That's me.
That's you.
I like to have a coat.
You know, I have to calm myself from the tirade that I just had. The thoughts of million-view Mario tragedy that's going on to YouTube, because I can't overshadow something else. Because if I overshadow something else, it takes away from the greatness that it is. If I overshadow something that is my favorite portion of the podcast, it overshadows everything that is everybody else's favorite portion of the podcast. I must bring down the blood pressure. I must bring up the spirits. And I must remind everybody that it should be your favorite portion of the podcast, because if it is not, you must go train under the waterfall like the ninja or the warriors or whatever. Watch Street Fighter, Ryu does it. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Sailor Jupiter does it in Sailor Moon. I don't know. I don't know why I know that, because I'm a Sailor Moon weeb, and get over it, because that's SDK.
Sailor penis.
I have people looking at me in the background going, what the fuck am I talking about? I don't understand what you're going on about right now.
Pooper.
But I have brought myself to a brand new level of calm, of acceptance. I am at nirvana, because it is time for me to enjoy the best of Steam.
Jesus Christ, it took forever to get there. My God, man.
I mean, you know.
He always sounds so sad when I go and like,
I know.
I mean, you know.
I know.
Alright, well, this week we're starting with a game called Stones of the Revenant. Very Doom-like, but not at all. Also, retro arcade style platformer with 6 unique playable characters. Team up with local co-op or try to defeat the Revenant and his minions solo in this challenging quest to save the realm of the living. First thing I noticed on the bottom is Stones of the Revenant requires a controller in order to play. Playing with a keyboard and mouse is not supported. Okay, you guys do have to have this, like, not just like, come on, got no more of your bullshit local co-op. All right, if you're still indie devs, little piece of advice: if you're gonna make a game with co-op, just fucking make it multiplayer online. None of this local fucking horse shit. All right, like, if I want to do that, I'd go over on the other side and get on my Nintendo and play. Scott, just fly down and fucking play some Mario with me. Play some, you know, shit.
Like, I don't
Some
understand,
insurance.
like, the need for, like, local co-op, because here's the thing.
Right?
I have owned this PC for, not too long.
5
Less than a
minutes.
year.
Oh.
I owned my previous PC for about 5 years. I want to say 5 or 6 years, something like that. I can tell you the number of times I ever co-opted on my computer. The answer is 0. In like 6 years. I can tell you with 100% certainty that the number of times I local co-opted is indeed none.
Mm-hmm.
It's just none. We're moving on.
Anyways, we're gonna watch the trailer. Huh?
Yes.
Azuna Pixels. Oh, meow. Oh, okay. I like it so far. Oh yeah, this is arcade style. I like this. Alright, that's good so far. Yeah, see, that's not something to brag about. Local team up with local. Get out of here. Outside to my wish list, it looks pretty good.
It does look pretty cool. Now, the only thing I can say that's the saving grace of this, Stefan, is that it does support remote play together.
Mm-hmm.
So at least that much is a thing. At least you can get that much to happen in a local co-op. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Anytime that it does say local co-op, usually you can do remote play, which is fine. But still, like, just fucking knock it off. Just make it multiplayer already.
Just say,
Stop
instead of saying
fucking
local
around.
co-op, just say co-op through remote play. That sounds way more attractive to me.
You can actually set up games on Steam to use remote play in a way so that it reads an emulator instead, so that you can play an emulator through your Steam.
Yeah.
So,
Like Gene said, when remote play actually works.
Gene actually works. I don't even know what that fucking means. But anyways, this game is currently 30% off at 8:04. It came out yesterday. Jeez, already 30% off. That was quick. Usually it's only 10. Oh, I know. I hear you over to Rihanna. Alright, so we're going to our next game. Heimat Defender Rebellion. Or Heimat. Heimat. Scottish. Heimat Defender ist ein 2D... Oh, for... English language not supported. Why did you do this to me?
Heimat Defender ist ein 2D Jump'n'Run. Sie ist ein Berichte. 90er Genre Optics, Cyberpunk Aesthetic, Radio Wave.
Well, I'm gonna watch the
Cytex? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we're done. We're gonna watch the trailer anyways, because I want to see this game.
Das Jahr 2084. Kämpfer an der Seite von
Alex Malenki. See, this doesn't look too bad. This looks like it will be fun. Outdoor Illner? Wait, what? What the fuck?
Der Dunkeln Ritter.
Okay, I paused it. We're done with that now.
But don't you want dystopic scenario on Kleinkel level? Did dem Spieler aus der Alpha Boten?
Scott, our next game is Crisis Wing. If you're German, yes. But yeah, Crisis Wing. I might as well watch the trailer for this.
Yep.
We already know what it is. Scott loves this stuff. Holy shit. Ooh.
Sweet looking bomb graphic.
The music is quite good.
Not bad. I like the bomb graphic. Like the fucking skull. That was
Yeah.
cool. Very, very Sega Genesis soundtrack, you know what I'm saying?
It's not as heavy as Sega Genesis. But I see where you're going with it.
which is not a bad thing. Like, ooh, that was tough.
2-player mode, Jesus. Extra game mode included? Whoa. I actually might like that other game.
Bad? Not bad. I like it.
So that comes out the 18th of September. Looks pretty good.
Looks like a pretty cool.
It's a shmup that I'm adding to my list.
It's a pretty cool looking shmup there, Stefan.
Hey, you know how to say it right now. It's a bad time. Alright, our next game is not English supported either, unfortunately. It's called Eagle Island. And I did want to watch the trailer because it actually does look really good. You on there?
There is an English translation page.
Well, why don't I just type in Eagle Island? It's already on my wish list. And we definitely covered it at some point then. 7th of July 2019. Yeah, we definitely covered this game. Apparently I'm being dumb again this week. Just find games that are non-English and ones we've covered.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we have covered that.
Yeah, and this looks so good too. Shit. $22.79. Alright, let's see. Maybe our last one here called Legend Bowl. Maybe that'll fucking... I know we didn't cover this one. God damn it. Throwback to classic 8-bit and 16-bit football games of the past. Take to the gridiron and fight your way to becoming a football legend. Enjoy sim-style gameplay, realistic weather, detailed stats, tournament mode, challenge mode, fully customizable rosters, and much, much more. I figured any of you guys out there who are football fans are probably going to want to play this.
Mm-hmm.
I was a big fan of like Mutant League hockey and Mutant League football. I didn't play as much.
I did Tecmo Tuesday for like 4 straight years.
Yeah, I know, really though. There was also, I think it was one of the Tecmo games on Sega Genesis, that one of the football games that I used to play all the time that was really good. Can't remember. But anyways, it looks really good. Let's, where's the trailer? Yeah, let's watch the trailer. Oh, well, shit, that, oh.
Got your ass whooped, boy.
Oh, whoa. Oh, shit.
Bumble.
Safety. Yeah, I would actually play this. Wish list, indeed.
Oh wow, you can actually customize your team's colors too? Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty neat. I like that.
Release date when it's done. I'm playing you guys. Take all the
When
time you
it's
need. It
done.
looks really good. It looks like it's actually fairly close to completion, but it looks I mean, unless they're just adding in more like stats and people and stuff.
Right? Yeah.
But otherwise,
Pretty cool.
yeah, it looks really nice. But that's the end of Best of Steam, which, by the way, I'll get ahead of the game here and say that we have no Kickstarters for this week either, so
That's okay.
it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright, so next I'm giving you the news from IndieRetroNews.com, starting with Hired Sword 2, a racy C64C RPG coming to the Atari ST towards the end of the year. By Double-Sided Games, apparently. Oh, there's no... so all we have is pictures, apparently. Okay. Let's see. A game that tells the story of a mercenary who, after squandering all of his coin and libations, has fallen in love with a seductive elf with long, flowing hair. I'm so jealous you have another one. Problem is, she's gone missing, and your quest is to find her, however dangerous it may be. As noted by the latest news announcement from Double-Sided Games, they've decided to port the great Hired Sword 2 to the Atari ST. A fun RPG made by Roy Riggs, originally released for the Commodore 64, which now features enhanced graphics by Simone Barnacchia from Raster Wizards, as well as an adapted music score composed by Mike Richmond, who has also made music for the C64 version. In terms of the main features of the game, however, it will have a racy and fun story, 20 maps to explore, including 9 dungeons, 36 types of monsters, weapons, and finally armor randomly generated through 1,000 combinations. So, sounds like a fun dungeony game.
Also, yeah, the strawberry lime soda. Liz, you know what you're talking about. Good stuff.
Good stuff. It's really good. Yeah, it looks very Dragon Warrior-ish almost.
Yes, it does.
But yeah, not too much to say about that. Hopefully, we'll see a little bit more once it gets gets done. So next, MedievaLands, the Shadow of Yserbius, open source remake of a classic multiplayer dungeon crawler. This also looks fantastic, by the way, and of course, there's only pictures. So,
MedievaLands, Yserbius.
If you're looking for something lightly different on your Windows or Mac-based system, then you've come to the right place, as thanks to heads up in our dungeon crawling Facebook group, we've been told Zane has released the latest version of the open source remake of MedievaLands, an old school multiplayer dungeon crawler, with grid-based movement, turn-based combat, and many puzzles and quests to solve in an expansive dungeon that goes deep into the earth and into a timeless beyond. Well, now I kind of want to play this with some of you guys. This could be fun. I wonder how many people you can play at once.
Looks like 4.
Indeed, if you want something... Jesus, Fran.
Once a podcast, guys. Once a podcast. We got to get Fran blowing her brains out in the background.
You just sound like she was very surprised. If you want something different in your dungeon crawling way of life, then MedievaLands has you covered. Features a complete recreation of the Shadow of Yserbius, and coming soon, the Fates of Twinian, 2 early MMO RPGs. Full character creation through 6 classes and 8 races, hundreds of items, a complex skill system, 4 friends to adventure with. So wait, 5?
Maybe U plus 4?
It's either U plus 4 or U plus 3.
4, yeah.
Yeah, U, including U. Yeah, 4 including U. Modern improvements and much more. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
But no, that it seems interesting that it's multiplayer.
Yeah, I know. Like, these sort of games usually don't have any multiplayer at all. So the thought of being able to dungeon crawl with something along these lines,
yeah,
it's very interesting. So maybe it's you have a party leader who moves the group around, but each of the characters get to make individual decisions.
Let's hope so.
That would be different.
So, Mr. Six, I know you're still there, I believe.
That would be definitely something different for sure.
Put this one down because I think, well, obviously Scott's interested. I'm interested. I think Six would be interested, and possibly Keylor would be interested. That would probably be the 4 I would think off the top of my head that could jump into this right away.
Yeah, definitely be interested in something like that.
Anyways, we're gonna move on to our next story here, which is Restless Andre, a new ZX Spectrum game with 19 different levels. Ooh, and we actually have a video this time.
Hey.
Oh, music. Sorry. Restless Andre is an arcade-like game in which you must not only collect the gemstones scattered throughout the level, but must also collect all the access modules so he can have access to the portal to move on to the next. Just be aware, however, even though the game does have 19 different levels, with the environment switching between swimming, driving, and flying, if you touch any enemies, you will lose a life to the point it's a game over. Okay.
So game over for oh, dead.
God. Oh, got hit in the face by those balls.
What?
That's Saberman, is it? Yes, it is.
Like,
Always.
it also looks like you can't stop moving at any point.
Oh,
You have to
it makes sense.
And it seems hard.
Oh no, you can stop. It's just you keep swimming in that direction that you're pointing at.
Yeah, yeah. As long as you're pointing at a wall, you can stop. This seems really hard. Holy crap.
Okay, there is no time though at this point. Oh man. Always getting crushed by the balls. I want to see other levels now.
Right?
Oh, there is an. Oh shit. This one has a diamond and everything. And manta rays? Music is bumping. I'm loving it.
Oof.
All right, sorry, I got right into watching that for a second. All right, our last story here is from Indie Retro News. Aliens NeoPlasma, a great Aliens-themed ZX Spectrum game coming to the C64. This looks like something you'd see in the NES too, by the way.
Yeah. Looks a lot like there wasn't wasn't there an Aliens game for the NES? I thought there was. Or maybe it was SNES.
I'm not sure.
But
there is a trailer for this one, so that's good. Oh, it's only 2 minutes long. That's good. Though we already know what sort of game this will be, a great action platformer with plenty of aliens to be taken out or avoided. According to the creator, who is currently finishing up the last bits of development with the video teased above, the game will require C64 Accelerator, Ultimate 64, Turbo Chameleon 64, or Super CPU, as it takes extensive use of the Hires bitmap mode. And that's all we know so far, so watch this space. Ooh. Yeah, this runs really good too. This was on ZX Spectrum first? It couldn't have been this detailed. Okay, it's getting scary. Okay, didn't like that. That was way too scary. And they had that weird thing with textures again, too. Oh god. Oh, okay, that thing's odd. Jesus. Watch out, there, big alien. Oh, nice. Oh shit. Oh, well, that's one way of doing it. This looks really good, dude.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, can we get an NES port, please? That's all I'm going to say about that. Can we please get an NES port? Because that looks real good.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well, bad.
next we have a trailer on YouTube to watch for a game called Scavengers.
Peggy 60.
No,
When
no.
the
Okay.
asteroid struck, it remade our world. Your mission today shall not be easy. You won't go alone to the surface. In fact, I'm sending many teams. Collect the data I need. Take it if you must. Protect it if you can. The storms that plague this world are dangerously cold. Warmth will be essential to your survival.
Another day in paradise.
See, this looks like one of those battle royale games that takes place over a longer period of time,
Several sites that warrant
which I like.
investigation. You'll need food to keep your stamina up. Arm yourself and scavenge whatever supplies you may find.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no, wait, maybe it's more like Borderlands.
Looks like we've got competition.
Like in regards to like it's like an FPS like kind of co-op thing, but like against a group of enemies as opposed to a group of people.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks actually really good.
Yeah, it does.
Let's do that again sometime.
Huh.
Well,
Looks pretty good. I like that.
it does look pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright. So that looks like something worth possibly playing in the near future. Also, as you can see on the screen there, sign up for playtests at playscavengers.com. Looks nice. Yeah, I might have to sign up for that. Alright, next we have our news from Destructoid again on my side. First, starting with Annapurna Interactive's boxed PS4 collection, full of fantastic games. Again, this is as hard on me as it is on you guys, so don't go bitching at me in 5 seconds. Whoa, so expensive. I know it's fucking expensive. We still gotta show it anyways. 8 physical games, including Outer Wilds and Gorogoa. Goroja?
Baroga.
Now that we needed a fancy, pricey, wide-ranging box collection of PS4 games to remind us, but geez, Annapurna Interactive sure has a stellar track record. Its publishing lineup is arguably best in class. The label has partnered with I Am 8-Bit for a limited run $200 PS4 box set with 8 physical region-free games called the Annapurna Interactive Deluxe Limited Edition. Now, to downplay the sticker shock, but considering the number of unmistakable titles including, it's not that ridiculous to ask. Which is true. If you think of it, it's $25 a game.
Yeah.
There's Donut County, Kentucky Red's Zero TV Edition, Outer Wilds, Sayonara Wild Hearts, Wattam, What Remains of Edith Finch, Gorogoa, and Telling Lies, the last 2 of which haven't had physical PlayStation 4 versions before. Annapurna is also including exclusive statements from each creator. Most of won't pluck down $200 in this collection, but it's fun to marvel at. Pre-orders are open now ahead of Q4 2020 shipment. That said, it's a limited edition of 2,000. Wait. That's probably gone. It's probably gone now. Whoa. And I like that it's in like almost like a tall stand-up like book box. Really love the look of that. Got 8 games. Yeah, $25 a piece. That is not too bad, especially if you're a big fan of Annapurna. Oh, God. So, yeah, Mr. Game Hunter also made me aware of this shortly after I was looking at it. But Stardew Valley's 1.5 update looks so cozy in this new screenshot. So here's our little check-in, I guess. A laid-back beachside scene with ducks floating around some submerged trees. So basically, they're saying that there could be flooding included in the game. Which could be interesting. To an outsider, it's just a random image hinting at upcoming game content. But to those of us who have fallen head over heels for Stardew over the years, it's so evocative. It reminds me of small fuzzy screenshots in old gaming magazines that would sell me in the entire mood of a game. So yeah, as you can see here, it looks like there's a chair outside. You'll be able to move your bed, I think is another thing. Yeah, it looks like there could be flooding. Ducks will get out in water, which is different. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they could do that in the base version of the game. Steve, what do you know about it? Oh, what is he going to add to it now, man? That's all I got to say. Nothing. So, as soon as we get some more information about the new update, I'm sure we'll let you know. I want to play the update. I know, dude. We all do. Well, most of us do. Nintendo download, Hades. Are you ready for the holiday season yet? If you're not picking up the next-gen system, you're probably looking to Nintendo for guidance. Super Mario All-Stars is going to be a hot commodity from mid-September through March 2021, as is the new Hyrule Warriors and Breath of the Wild prequel, Age of Calamity. But before then, there's some indies to keep you covered. The long-awaited Hades is finally coming out in 1.0 form soon, September 16th, which includes a Switch version. Wintermore Tactics Club is also out on Switch this week, alongside a Bacon Switch and Fight Crab. You're kind of spoiled for choice when it comes to weird, interesting games. So, as you can see here, there is a fairly extensive list of games.
It's a lot of games.
And these are all in Vampire the Masquerade. Okay, so another title in that series. So yeah, a lot of these I haven't heard of specifically. Caveman Tales, I think, is supposed to be pretty good. Oh, here's one for Scott, Deuce's Wild Video Poker.
There you go.
Alright, and next up we have Nintendo gives us more in-depth look at the fancy new Game & Watch device.
Yeah, I feel the pain.
Out on November 13th, Nintendo won't have a next-generation console for us come mid-November, but it'll have a few other goodies to peddle for the holiday season. In addition to Mario 3D All-Stars and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity dropping that month, the publisher is also releasing a special Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. System. The main gist is that you'll be able to play the original Super Mario Bros. Plus the last levels on the device, as well as operate a clock app with 35 little touches to discover and play the original Ball Game & Watch minigame. The new video below gives us a quick look at the device and confirms that it has an LCD screen and a rechargeable battery with a USB connector. The official site also confirms that the handheld weighs 0.15 pounds and lasts roughly 8 hours on a full battery charge.
That's not bad.
So this is basically it's a portable Nintendo. You know someone's going to hack it.
I mean,
Oh, look at the boxes in too.
so
I fucking hate it. I do. I fucking hate this. I hate it. Fucking hate it.
too much stuff. Man, too much stuff.
Fuck you, clicky Mario. You know, Game Watches. Stop teasing me. Ah! Oh, you slut.
Plus control pad. Precision.
I don't even want to take it out. I just want to put it up on the shelf. That's all I want it for. That's the worst fucking part about all this shit.
Now coming to you, Stefan, for $79.99.
How much?
I don't know. I'm just throwing a number out there. I actually don't know. The article not say.
No.
Hold on. Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. Will cost $49.99.
$50. Okay, that's not too bad, but still.
Unreasonable.
It's still $50. I don't really have to be just throwing out fucking random shit, Nintendo. Jesus.
No, right?
Why can't you have that as a fucking reward?
Right.
No, hold on. Never mind, sorry, I forgot you offered us postcards. We're good, never mind. It's the same thing as LCD screen playable game.
We're not saying he's salty about this or anything.
I'm so salty that there's way too much shit. Again, back in our day, Scott, there's like 2 new games coming out this month. Not today, not in the next hour or anything, Scott, in this month. And now they're all just like, just poop out something else. And, we're going to do this.
Remember they had an article that was about this big that was like, these are all the new games that are coming out in the next 3 months.
Yeah.
It used to be,
and you used to go like, oh man, I can't wait to play those 2 out of those like games. I want to play these 2 so bad. And now it's all like, Jesus Christ, like I don't know where to go and find a new game right now because there's too many places. And they're all like
the 6 games that came out in the last hour will I play now?
Remember that limited edition Super Mario Bros? Or like limited edition original Metroid? Oh wait, no. They were just fucking made the games. And you stopped teasing us and asked us for more money for cool shit. Yeah. I'm over it, dude. I'm fucking over it. Next.
When we love the podcast, we hate ourselves sometimes.
It does. It really does make me upset that like we go through the podcast and like half of it I'm pissed off because I'm just thinking about I can't fucking afford any of this shit that I want. Oh look, Sega, by the way, has released a new arcade mini system. Oh, okay, I'll just poop out the money for that. While I'm at it, I'll piss a rainbow. Like, whatever, man. Pocky and Rocky set to return an all-new Kiki Kai Kai sequel. What the f... Taito has released the first... Oh, this is an update. Taito has released the first trailer for Kiki Kai Kai Kuro Mantle no Nazo, which is tentatively titled Pocky and Rocky 2021. You check the new trailer at the foot of the article. It looks pretty radical. Okay, we're just gonna go to the trailer.
Watch the trailer, yeah. We're not gonna try to like poo-poo kiki, cocky, whatever the fuck you just
I'm gonna say that a dozen times. Wait, what? Wild guns were loaded. Ninja Warriors once. Wait, what? What?
I'm sorry. Wait, is there a Wild Guns thing?
Oh, Arcade Archives. So this is why. Okay. Let's just watch first. This looks like your traditional Pocky and Rocky. So awesome.
Yep. You guys ever play Pocky and Rocky, man? That's like one of like the most classic 2-player games you could play with a friend, man. That game was so much fun.
The new Kiki Kai Kai is no mere remaster, however promising to be a brand new adventure housed within a modern engine. Fear not, retro fans, as Tango Project has noted that it will feature a style reminiscent of the original 16-bit release, albeit with significant visual, audio, and gameplay improvements. If you want to get a taste for the franchise, the original 86 arcade version of Kiki Kai Kai is available in the Arcade Archives range. Kiki Kai Kai Kuro Mantle no Nazo is currently in development for Nintendo Switch. I know, Kiki Kaka, fucking Kuro Mantle no Nazo. I'm just reading what it says, dude. I'm not Japanese.
Kiki Kaka.
So that's cool. It is going to be another brand new game. More money. Wicked.
Yeah, more stuff that we don't have the money for.
The new sequel will be developed by Tango Project, who has previously responsible for the excellent remasters Wild Guns Reloaded and Ninja Savior's Return of the Warriors.
Yeah.
Well, Scott's got the yawns like me.
Sorry.
It's okay. Oh, and then, yeah. Sorry, I was reading the chat there about Mr. Six. Mr. Six, the last bit of news I have here is probably something you might be interested in, sir.
Ooh.
Shadow Man remastered trailer embraces the darkness. Night Dive Studios, in association with developer Valiant Entertainment, has released a new trailer for the upcoming remaster of 1999 adventure Shadow Man, which is currently in development for PS4, PC, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. The new video features higher res gameplay from the former PS1, N64, and Dreamcast release, while showcasing the remaster's new lighting engine and post-processing effects work. Shadow Man will be powered by Night Dive's own KEX engine, or KEX engine, which was previously used to remaster System Shock, Turok 2, and Forsaken. Shadow Man Remastered will also feature content cut from the original release alongside an overhauled control system and improved enemy AI, offering fans a fresh perspective on a 90s cult classic. Shadow Man Remastered is currently in development for PS4, PC. You said that already up there, but Night Dive is yet to offer a specific release date.
Yeah, Shadow Man was like one of those games where like it was that the N64 game that either you owned or you knew somebody that owned it.
I have it complete in box over there.
It's like it's that game, and you knew it. Like you saw the cover, you knew it was Shadow Man. It's the guy who's got the skull in his hand and blah blah blah. That's just it. It's one of the. I don't want to say it's like the most famous N64 game that ever came out, but like, dude, you knew somebody, or if you didn't already own it. Like I said, you knew somebody who had this game, and it was pretty good.
Why the sad face, dude? What's wrong with you? I thought you liked this game. And if they're redoing this and remastering it, that means you can have it. You can speedrun it on a system that's like usable. I'm not like fuckity N64. He's like, but I love the fuckitiness. Wait, what? I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of Shadow Man?
I thought you said that this is one of the games you wanted to like speedrun.
Wow.
Or am I thinking of something that's similarly named? You watch now, it's like Dark Man or some shit.
Maybe.
I say like, shit, but I don't mean it as the game.
I will say that I believe it probably has one of like the most iconic box arts that like of all of gaming, in my opinion.
Oh, Dark Man on the NES, yeah. See, my bad.
Yeah.
Then never mind, Steve. You won't be excited for this at all.
I'm excited for it. I want to play it.
Scott's excited. It actually does look like it's fairly well done.
Yes.
See, a lot of the N64 games need to be done need to be redone. I don't know how many of you have played the redone 007 for N64 to done on the Wii. I played it. I didn't think it was terrible. I don't know, maybe that's just me, because everyone has a boner for the OG. I'm just like, man. That's fine and all, but, no.
Not everybody, was around during that era. So it's like, yeah, see, it's the hand with the skull, that's what I was saying. It's like, it's one of the most iconic fucking box arts for a game ever.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Because it was just, it was Shadow Man. Just everybody, who was gaming during that era, who was like a bigger, who was more into Nintendo 64 than like other consoles or anything like that. But it did come out for other consoles. But like, it definitely was iconic. That's for damn sure. Like if you saw it back in the day, you knew what it was.
Oh god, yes. But that is all the news we have from Destructo this week. Now I'm going into the Twitter feed. Starting out with... It's not going to work. I know. You're being a poop. Cool with that. Let's try seeing if this works. Oh, here we go. Ha ha.
Got him.
Alright, so our first person we have there is Gupman at GUPMAN_. Heather Pixel Interpretation. Heather Mason, Silent Hill 3. Higher quality link. Okay, we don't need a higher quality one. This is actually pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like it. We're gonna check out Mr. Gupman, see what else he does. He only has 1,000 followers right now, so. Oh!
Ooh, Mars.
Oh! That is really good, dude.
That's Mars. Yeah.
I'm retweeting that shit. That's okay. See, and that's how you get a follow, sir. That's how you get followed.
Yes, sir.
Oh, a tornado looks fucking mint. Whoa, the lightning there and the eyeball in the tower. Whoa, okay, the eyeball in the tower moved. Okay, that was trippy. Wasn't expecting that to happen. No, I don't care about your retweets. I need to see more of your things. That sounds gross, but still.
Ooh, this pixelated race end looks pretty cool too.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, I like it.
Oh, Batmobile. It's cruising. Arabian Nights pixel art. Oh, shit. Like a
awesome.
Day. Oh, yeah, he does some really good stuff. I'm loving this shit. Oh, shit. World of Worlds? Oh, yeah, it is, too. Wow, damn. Yeah, World of Worlds.
Nice stuff, man.
Really good stuff. I'm loving that. Alright, next up we have... Copy that. Paste. Let's go. Next we have Nature's Lit. I just wanted to show you guys a quick little thing here. When a frog eats a firefly. I thought it was pretty interesting that it still tries to light up while inside the frog. Which is kind of shitty for the frog if you think about it. Like at night, like a bird or an owl's going to be like, oh shit, what is that over there? So easy to eat. So
man,
yeah.
Nature's Lit has some really cool stuff on it.
It really does. That's why I said before, I'll probably mention it several times over the course of the podcast's life because they just have really cool videos. Now, next up, we have... I hate that I have to do it like this, but at least we can see stuff when it moves. Boss mock-up for Krautbuster. Alright, so this is Konstantin Karpeniuk at KKARPENIUK. They are a game dev. It looks very much like... Jesus. Metal Slug.
Metal Slug, yeah, thank you.
There you go. So yeah, it looks very much like Metal Slug. Enjoying that. Let's go and have...
Which is a good thing, because Metal Slug is awesome.
So they're developing this game, and that train looks fantastic. Especially the smoke coming out of it. Those ladies are all just sitting down and eating. Okay, big-ass tank. Yeah, he's doing a lot of work on this game. Gunlord X level mock-up. So he's doing a couple of different games. Jesus.
Good looking stuff, man.
Yeah, liking that. Gonna hit him up with a follow as well.
Oh, man. I mean, jeez. That one screenshot looks a lot like Metal Slug.
Which one? This one here?
The one with the timer in the upper part.
Must be further down, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, yeah. It's still different enough to be its own thing. That's all that matters. Oh.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to, do operations and things, so.
Okay, so he is, working on a couple different games at once. This is, the artwork in this looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... Next, we have... Mini Milieu, or Millie, at Mini Milieu, which is at Mini M-I-L-I-E-U. M-I-L-I-E-U, yeah. Making a video game that's coming out in 20XX. Working on art while I make it. No comms yet. I'm very slow. That's fine. Their game art looks fantastic. I love the look of this. This big ash tree with so it looks like almost like ruins, and it looks like there's ruins on the bottom of it, which is also very interesting.
That Cyrano pix looks really cool. I like that.
Is that okay? Yeah.
The blue hair.
Yeah.
Check.
I'm trying to keep making stuff feel like that reminds me of Mike the TV from Reboot. Oh, further down there's more on the VTuber.
Yeah. Some really cool looking stuff.
Yeah. This is where I've been going for like all kinds of pixel art recently is Twitter. It seems like, at least for me, this is the best place to go to find like good pixel art and stuff. So it's been nice.
Good stuff, my good sir. Good stuff.
Alright, so next we have Ray Kara at Ray Kara Art. RAYKAYRAART. Portrait with Helios. I'm happy with the glitch, how the glitch turned out. I want to draw more of his malfunctioning personality. He just wants to save the planet. Why does nobody understand him? It's from an inside joke I don't understand. Her. But we're going to go to their actual page here and have a look. Most of the fantasy and sci-fi stuff. Okay, so yeah. Whoa.
This stuff's really nice.
Oh, wow. Have you actually clicked on it to see how, like, the big? It's really well done.
Yeah, right?
Like, Jesus. Alright, I'll hit you up with a follow. Why not? On number 222. See what other stuff he's done. Gift for my boyfriend and his Persona Mephisto. Okay. That's cute. I like that.
Not bad stuff. Pretty good.
Alright, gonna grab our next one here. We only have two more left. This is our next one. Sasch. At Lazy Sasch. SASCH. Stable friendship on Discord. Hey Sasch, look at me. Bitch. Wait, hold. Oh, I don't get it. It's an inside joke thing, probably. Does the... We'll stream for now on Twitch. Okay, oh, well, they have a Twitch. That's good. Don't know what to stream yet. Want to see some more art, sir?
Someone's got their heads. God damn it.
Hey.
God damn it. Cat in a wheelchair. No. Cat in a wheelchair. And a goose.
What?
That's also a duck. Jesus Christ. It's not even a goose. It's a duck. I quit life.
Where do you see this?
Oh, it's way down there. It's just a picture of a duck. It's nothing special. Oh god. Got some funny, relatable stuff on here though.
Mm-hmm.
So. It's
Yeah.
There
Cat
you go.
disposed
Cat in a wheelchair. There you go. See? Told you.
Jesus.
Oh, cat in a wheelchair.
Alright, we have one last thing for tonight. I know.
Cat in a wheelchair.
Alright, Julian at the artist Julian. It's pixel art.
Got it.
So, we're going to go over to Julian's stuff. We're going to hit him up with a follow. I love their banner, by the way.
Got that nice looking Rayquaza.
Didn't even see that yet. Was admiring their banner way too much.
Yeah, nice. You got the Rayquaza and the Charmander and the Mudkip.
Oh, I'm loving this, actually.
Yeah.
They do just like landscape stuff too, dude.
Yo, they got the night sky and the Dargon.
Yeah, we're definitely friends now. Now let's find more of his stuff. Yeah, he does a lot of landscape stuff. Wow. Oh.
Pretty good stuff, man.
Oh.
Dang, Jesus. Right?
Oh.
Right? That looks pretty nice. What? This is pixel art stuff? Holy fuck. At first glance, it didn't look like it was pixel art.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this dude is top notch. I'm loving it.
Right?
Loving it. So, there's
Yeah.
more. What are you doing to me, dude? I can literally just go down. I'm just going to keep going through your... Okay, stop. Alright, so yeah, that's it for the podcast this week.
Nice.
We got to look at a lot of cool stuff again,
And regret the fact that we don't have a limitless supply of golden eggs for us to be able to hawk in for all of the video gaming stuff that we...
last week's podcast was literally titled My Wallet Hurts. This week's title, I'm going to be like...
Part 2.
Wallet's going through more surgery. Like,
Press F for wallet.
Jesus.
But I'd like to, as always, give some thanks to my news outlets, which are, as always, Vici247 and Destructo.com.
I will also thank MrDestructor.com. I'll also thank IndieRetroNews.com, as well as Steam, Twitter. I'll still thank Kickstarter, because why not? You guys always have good stuff. It's just, you know. All the indie devs, all of the game devs, all of the pixel artists and artists in general, for that matter. Yeah, it's... Honestly, we get to see a lot of great stuff every week, and we wouldn't have it if we didn't have all of you, so...
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm going to just quickly refresh, and we will choose a person that we will give the raids to.
Noises never ruin the podcast.
Oh!
Just... Hey, see? There you go.
Oh, you should have been here for the hype train earlier.
Oh, we had a hype, yeah. We had like a 6 or 7 sub hype train last time. Or last time. Earlier in the podcast, man.
22 months on a 22-month streak. He's never missed. He's never been slow. He's always the Peter. He's on the go. Wait, I don't know why I had to make that wrong. But anyways, thank you all for watching. We are going to put it in as raids too. Jesus Christ. We are going to raid. No, Mr. Firewind, you got raided not too long ago. You can't have them all. Jesus Christ. Oh, we have someone playing World of Warcraft. Beast Inside. I think we're going to raid up the Penguish. I have not seen some World of Warcraft in quite some time, and I know there's some people in the community that still play, so there you go. We'll do that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. As you may or may not have noticed, the last week's podcast will always go up the day of next week's podcast. That's the way it's going to be from now on, so news will always be old. But it's still good news, either way. Anyways, thank you for joining us. Have yourselves a good evening, and we will see you again next week. Bye-bye.